If you've ever been in love with an avoidant partner, you know how hard it can be. You see their potential, the moments when they let their guard down and show glimpses of vulnerability. You think, if only I could help them see how great this relationship could be, everything would fall into place. But no matter how much love or effort you pour into them, they seem to pull away just when you're getting close. It's exhausting, heartbreaking, and leaves you wondering, why can't I fix this? The truth is, you can't fix an avoidant partner, and trying to do so is only going to push them further away. In this video, we'll explore why that is and what you can focus on instead to create healthier dynamics in your relationship. Let's start with the hard truth. Avoidants don't need fixing. Their attachment style isn't a flaw or a problem to solve. It's a way of relating to the world that developed as a survival mechanism. For many avoidants, emotional independence was their way of coping with environments where expressing needs or feelings wasn't safe. Over time, they learned to rely on themselves and to keep others at a distance to avoid the risk of hurt or disappointment. When you approach your relationship as though your role is to fix your avoidant partner, it unintentionally reinforces their fear that closeness means losing control or being overwhelmed. They might interpret your efforts as pressure or as an attempt to change who they are, which only deepens their instinct to retreat. The harder you try to fix them, the more they're likely to pull away. Trying to fix an avoidant partner doesn't just affect them, it takes a significant toll on you too. You might find yourself constantly walking on eggshells, trying to figure out the perfect way to say or do things so they'll feel safe enough to open up. Over time, this dynamic can leave you feeling drained, frustrated, and even resentful. It's also easy to fall into the trap of blaming yourself when things don't improve. You might start questioning whether you're not good enough, not patient enough, or not doing enough to help them. But the truth is, their ability to connect isn't something you can control or force. The more you tie your worth to their willingness to open up, the more stuck you'll feel in a cycle of disappointment. While you can't fix an avoidant partner, you can create a relationship dynamic that feels healthier and more balanced. The first step is to shift your mindset. Instead of focusing on how to change them, focus on understanding them. Recognize that their behavior isn't a rejection of you. It's a reflection of their own fears and coping mechanisms. This perspective helps you approach the relationship with more empathy and less frustration. At the same time, it's crucial to set boundaries for yourself. Loving an avoidant doesn't mean sacrificing your own emotional needs to accommodate theirs. Be clear about what you need to feel fulfilled in the relationship and communicate those needs calmly and without judgment. For example, saying, "I value emotional connection, and I'd love for us to work on that together," invites dialogue without making them feel pressured. Another important step is focusing on your own emotional health. When your partner pulls away, it can trigger feelings of insecurity or abandonment. Instead of seeking reassurance from them, find ways to ground yourself. This might involve spending time with friends, engaging in hobbies, or practicing mindfulness. The more secure and balanced you feel within yourself, the easier it becomes to navigate the ups and downs of the relationship. Lastly, consider encouraging open communication in a way that feels safe for both of you. Avoidants often need to feel like their boundaries are respected before they can open up. Instead of pushing for deep conversations, invite them to share at their own pace. Small moments of connection can go a long way in building trust over time. As much as you might love your avoidant partner, there comes a point where you need to ask yourself if the relationship is truly meeting your needs. If you find that you're constantly giving without receiving, or if their unwillingness to engage leaves you feeling unfulfilled, it might be time to step back. Love alone isn't always enough to sustain a relationship, especially if one partner isn't willing or able to meet the other halfway. Walking away doesn't mean you've failed. It means you're choosing to prioritize your own well-being. Sometimes, the most loving thing you can do for both yourself and your partner is to let go and create space for growth, whether that happens together or apart. The hard truth is, you can't fix an avoidant partner. and trying to do so will only exhaust you and push them further away. But that doesn't mean the relationship is doomed. By focusing on understanding rather than changing them, setting healthy boundaries, and prioritizing your own emotional health, you can create a dynamic that feels more balanced and supportive. And remember, love is about acceptance, not fixing. If you'd like to learn more about attachment styles and how they impact relationships, I've written several books that dive deeper into these topics and provide tools to help you navigate them. You'll find the links in the description below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your experiences or questions in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts.